Hey, Snakeskin.
Yo, what's up?
Uh, can we rate an episode above a 10? Because this episode was super ultra extreme awesome amazing.
Yes, we can, I think. I don't
Yes!
know. I'm scared. I don't like change. Yeah, no, this episode was super righteous.
I know, it was
Like, oh
so
my
good.
god. Like, Pinkie Pie is on, well, okay, except for her slip up at Philly Manili, Pinkie Pie is on fire this season.
She is.
Oh my, and Maud Pie was so freaking cool.
Oh my gosh, the embodiment of
Oh,
Raven. In a
Oh my!
pony.
Everyone's been saying that, but you know what? It's totally true, you guys. I almost expect her to go Azarath Metreon Rakdos.
That would be awesome.
No, it'd be Azarath Metreon Bulldos. There we go.
There you go.
Oh my god, Mod Pie was awesome.
She
She was so
absolutely
cool.
was. So, you want to start off the episode?
Okay, so the way this episode starts is Pinkie Pie has turned Sugar Cube Corner into Willy Wonka's chocolate factory.
She has a ton of nerds, a ton of rock nerds.
Nerds.
So,
Rock nerds.
also, do you
Hey, that's
notice
funny.
that
I've been called a rock nerd before.
that's cool? Oh, by the way, if you're looking at our shirts, we are the living embodiment of an episode that rocks.
Yeah, Joey Jordison over here and the fat version of Dimebag. Pew, pew, pew. Walk on home, boy.
So, one thing I will say, do you notice that it's kind of a back entrance to Sugar Cube Corner this time? Because it looks completely different from, you know, what?
Think about what you just said.
Oh, God!
I'm sorry.
You
Yeah,
had to bring
yeah.
that up?
I guess. No, I didn't. Honestly, I didn't, but I totally did. I totes did. But yeah. I noticed it did look different. It was like they were like, it's like they went into like a stock room or something.
I know.
Or like Pinkie Pie, maybe Pinkie Pie has her own private factory where she's making her own special line of sweets, and she's gonna start her own business in the future. I just thought of that. That would be really cool.
That would be an awesome headcanon.
Headcanon. Yeah, and she's getting all these rock candies together because her sister Maud, which I gotta be completely honest, when I heard the name Maud, I originally thought of that old television sitcom from like, I think it's the 70s called Maud, starring B. Arthur.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I originally thought of, but also because, and this is pretty cool, her and Maud keep in contact with each other, to which I'm like, yes, Pinkie Pie development,
Yeah.
because we're super Pinkie Pie nerds over here.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I was just like, sweet, she's on good terms with someone from the Pies. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently they have this tradition where they exchange these rock candies between each other as a sign of their sisterly friendship or something.
And it's in a new art style this time. It's on notebook paper.
Yeah, the change. I don't like change.
You're really making me think of Brony Vids here with his Anthology 2, like, submissions.
I just think of that line
What is
Stewie
this?
Griffin said.
What is wrong with the house? I don't like
Like
change.
change. My original favorite version of that is that old Family Guy episode where Peter goes, "Hey Lois, look, it's the two signs of the Republican Party: an elephant and a big fat white guy who's threatened of change." Gotta love Family Guy. So, and then the
At least
intro
old
happens.
Family Guy.
Yeah, and then the intro happens. That happens.
Yep.
And then the next thing we notice, the main six are organized a little picnic for Maud and Pinkie Pie.
And apparently it's also on the same day as their Pony Pet Playdate.
Yeah, Winona was there. Tank was. Well, they were all there.
Mm-hmm.
And have you noticed that the writers are like trying to make Angel appealing recently?
Yeah, sort of.
I'm sorry, but after 3 seasons of that thing, I will never like Angel.
Mm-hmm.
Ask any one of the other reactors; they'll tell you as such.
Mm-hmm.
But
It's a
so
hairy
yeah,
little shit.
So Pinkie Pie shows up,
Mm-hmm.
and she's like, "Oh my god!" Blah!
Yeah,
And
Mod's
then,
coming. Mud Pie is coming.
oh damn it!
I think that's what they were actually referencing.
And then, oh my god! And then Maud comes, and the second she is even just blurry on the screen, I knew I was gonna like her because Pinkie Pie even says she's not that fast, but
Mm-hmm.
every single one of her movements from her talking to her walking to her blinking is deliberately animated slower than everybody
Mm-hmm.
everybody else's, and it just looks so. I mean, I guess I'm kind of biased because I watched it on my HD TV,
Mm-hmm.
utilizing my PlayStation 4's YouTube. But it was so smooth, and her animation was just awesome.
Absolutely.
So she worked good. Like
Mm-hmm.
she worked good, and everything she says is just gold.
It kind of
dude.
reminds me of May the Best Pet Win with Tank. It's like,
Whenever
even
Tank
with like
did
the slow blink or whatever.
yeah, he was just like,
And then Rarity has a hat with freaking like weird clear glass gemstones
these weird
on it.
diamonds,
And one falls into the basket. And so
filled with muffins.
Filled with muffins. Yay, Derpy would be proud. Anyway,
Yeah.
So they invite Maud to try one of the frickin' muffins, and she grabs the frickin' rock, and she's
And
like,
just chews it like
she's
it's nothing.
and it's like, it's crunchy. I'm like, oh my gosh.
And it's just like, and apparently she's getting a rock trit.
Yep. Oh, and she
Goddamn puns.
So then, this is actually the first time I burst out laughing. So they're all introducing the pets and everything, and Maud's like, I have a pet, and she pulls out a little rock, and I'm like, oh, pet rock. And then I'm thinking to myself, I pause it right there, and I'm like, is his name gonna be Rocky? And then she says, his name is Boulder. I'm like, they took it one step further, and it was awesome.
All I'm gonna say is this, dude. Maud and Tom OTP.
That's what everyone's been saying too. You know
I know it's dumb.
You know what? There was actually a comic I saw where it was Rarity saying, I've had a pet rock too, and shows off Tom, and you see in the last frame of the comic, Rarity's blushing, and Ma's saying, yeah, I'd ship that.
Rocksuality?
I'm the cult of rocksuality.
Oh, damn. But, yeah, so everything that Maud says is just amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is how she talks the whole time.
And it's like, so cool.
So she tries to
Honestly,
talk
though, she sounds like a boring selfie girl, if I'm at all honest.
No,
it's
you're not wrong.
Let me take a selfie here.
Like, I'm just enjoying the sunset with my life spinning in circles on the wheel.
And my rock's enjoying it with me.
Hashtag am I right?
Hashtag rocks are awesome.
So with Pinkie Pie in tow, she tries to get Maud to spend a little one-on-one time with the main six because she says
and you could say it's an igneous idea, but okay, I'm sorry. Okay. I'm sorry. Every review is gonna have the rock puns, and I'm not going to have any shortage of it.
God damn it. Because Pinkie Pie was like, dude, you have some qualities like my friends. You're smart. You're honest. You have a pet.
You like fashion. You like animals. You write poetry.
So when I think she goes to Rarity first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Rarity thinks about fixing something up because oh no! Well, yeah. Before it's real quick, Maud's like, I express myself through fashion, and then Ray asks, "Oh, well, I simply love your coat or whatever. What's that saying now?" And she says,
"It's
nothing.
It's
a coat."
Yeah. It doesn't talk.
and then at Rarity's, she finds like a messy, like
dish
a muddy dish towel, and she's like, I like this, and Rarity's like, oh dear, no, that's a dish towel. She puts it on like a small scarf. She's like,
this
I like
is good.
God. And then she goes to Twilight.
Twilight, oh my gosh.
Rock poetry, dude.
Rocks. These are my rocks. Every day with my rocks. Rocks.
Rock, you are gray. A rock, you are a rock. You are a gray rock. Because she's like, I prefer to read my own poetry, which is the only time during the show where I was just like, oh god.
And then she's like, I've written thousands.
And Twilight's like, oh cool. Oh, and then she goes to Applejack, and where they're making apple cider.
Yep.
Yeah, they're making some cider.
And then I think, here's a new headcanon. Pinkie Pie is looking at other cartoons and is exploiting every single cartoon trope out there. This time, leaving her outline in dust.
Yeah, I can see that.
A little trail behind her, like in Griffin the Brush-Off and Party of One. You know, that kind of stuff.
When she went boingy, 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 you know, Animaniacs.
Yep.
And then I remember when that was on television.
And then, like the Pepe Le Pew and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
So she's trying to exploit everything she can.
Yeah. Well, honestly, the only thing that could make her any kookier was if she was in a Final Fantasy game.
Oh, gosh.
Pinky Fantasy 7. Celesta Roth. So they're making so they're making apple cider now, and now she's like, well, what do you think? And she takes a sip. She's like, it tastes like apples.
And then,
honestly,
Pinky,
what else could she?
And you see Pinky, where she's like has the entire cup in her mouth, and it's going straight up. Go, go, go.
She just slings it back.
I'm like, chug, 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 chug.
I just kept thinking of that song by Psycho Stick. Let's go drink some cider.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I am drunk. Drunk as me. I am drunk.
I am drunk. Woo! I am drunk. And then she gets all in Applejack's grill, and then she's just like, see, I told you she was honest. And I'm like, yeah, brutally honest.
Yeah.
Then she goes to Fluttershy.
Yep.
Yeah. I kind of forget.
She's like, you know, these look really menacing for... You know, these spiders look really menacing, but they're actually really sweet. One of them stops salivating, brings out a bouquet of flowers, and I'm thinking to myself, yeah, that's the way they bait you before they bite you.
Yeah, because Maud walked up to Fluttershy, I was looking at this spider. I just thought of it. That looked like a spider ladybug or something.
Yeah.
But and she's looking at it, and then she explains it, and she's like, I was looking at the rock.
And let's hope it's not like... I hope you weren't thinking of Catbug from Adventure Time there. Please not be.
No, but I am now.
Thank you, Sir Jeffers.
Oh, jeez. Adventure Time! You were better in the first season. but you by no means suck, though. But, so then lastly, she goes to Rainbow Dash, where apparently the Friendship is Magic acknowledges its apparently Scottish roots. Yeah, you know what's coming. Where they acknowledge their Scottish roots by slinging rocks.
Yeah. Dash throws a rock, and it goes over the hill. You know, not bad.
See if you can beat that. Right?
And then frickin' Maud chucks one it goes to the other side of town and creates a rock nuke.
Rock mushroom cloud.
And then she's
Everyone's like, wow, how'd you do that?
It's like, I'm not really interested in winning.
But before that,
she's just like,
but before that, Rainbow Dash was like, yeah.
And before that, she's like, during the picnic, she's talking about, I like to play a game called Camouflage. It's like hide and seek, but way more intense. And so they go and try and find a rock, try and find Boulder. And Pinky's the only one enjoying this. Like, is this rock? Is this Boulder? Is this Boulder? Is this Boulder? And it's like, none of those are it. He was in my pocket. And then Dash is like, it's a rock!
Troll.
Dash, I love you to see you in pain.
Or discomfort, or displeasure. Yeah. But before
this is why Cupcakes actually works well.
Yeah. Pinkie Pie in that represents every Dash hater, so probably, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but before that, Rainbow Dash is like, how'd you do that? She's just like, I threw it. Everything that Pony says is awesome.
I know.
Oh my god. But then,
so everyone goes...
Pinkie Pie thinks it goes over swimmingly.
Literally, because she's rolling on a log on top of the water.
Yeah. Good times, Pie.
But then this scene, heart-wrenching scene. The main six come up to Pinkie and they're like, we don't have any common qualities. I don't think we can be friends with Maud.
Because the point of this was for Pinkie Pie to get the girls to make friendship bracelets like her and Maud do.
Yeah. And then Pinkie's hair deflates. And you see her clench her eyes and grit her teeth. And I'm like, no!
Oh my god.
Please, no!
I mean, come on. That whole scene, though, she just looked so, cute and innocent. It was why would you want to disappoint that?
And then, I watched Give and Take's review of Maud Pie. And
the guy that overthinks everything?
The guy that has, a lime green OC with just the head and neck.
Yeah.
That British bloke. Anyway.
Not the British bloke on DeviantArt.
No. But, so, he said that it's a possibility that she could have slipped into full Pinkamena there. But the reason she clenched her teeth and, shut her eyes so tightly is because she was trying to keep it at bay.
Yeah, I could see that.
I'm just
I mean, hey, it makes sense.
Yeah.
But we need Pinkamena, though. Pinkamena is what's best for business. Hashtag push Pinkamena, damn it.
Hashtag you better buy these muffins or I'm gonna kill you.
Is Triple H writing Friendship is Magic? Because Pinkamena is getting buried.
I know. I want to see more.
But then the next day, Pinkie Pie shows up all crazy happy, and then she's like, "Guys, I have a great idea. This is totally not a desperate act at all." Mm-hmm. So she finds the time to build a giant obstacle course park amusement, and she's like, "Everything represents everyone's quality. There's a slide. There's cheese. I think there's a shitload of rocks.
There's that reference to the poker playing dogs.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Yeah. For Fluttershy, she plays with the animals and they're playing poker.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
And, then she shows that there's suits for each one of them.
Those were awesome.
And if you look at the very end of the row, it's a SpongeBob reference.
It is.
Because they have the Smitty Werben Jagerman Jensen hat.
Oh my god.
And I thought...
He was number one!
Is that the number one soda hat from SpongeBob? And then you look at the knees, and yep, it's sponges on there.
Oh my god, that is awesome. Man, I really need to stop watching these episodes once before we talk about them, or like half an hour before we call. So anyway, I'm just kidding. I don't
Also,
do that.
it's like, what is it? Apple, Rainbow, Rare, Twi, Flutter, Pinky, Fun Time, Mod Fun Time.
Shipping.
Actually, there's another give and take video where he's like, Pinky, Apple, Rainbow, Pie, something, Mod, Fuck Time. And then it cuts to Rarity when she says dick. I'll put that in the description. It's freaking hysterical.
So Pinkie Pie runs through the course and then gets her legs stuck in the mountain of rocks. I'm like, oh god, she's gonna die. I know she's not.
Gosh,
but
Spike at your service memories are haunting me now.
man, through that episode.
And then a rock starts coming down, this huge freaking boulder, and you see Maud spring into action, get that freaking gladiator outfit on.
She goes Super Saiyan.
She goes through the entire course, leaps up to the rock, and she's like a freaking
the drill attacks it. It was so awesome.
That entire scene, I have my mouth hanging wide open.
Man, Ryu and Ken. Man, E Honda, eat your heart out.
Mod is best pony.
E Honda, eat your heart out.
Yep.
Oh my god, I saw that and I was just like, Big Sister kicks ass. And then she breaks Pinky's captive rock, jumps down the wall, gives her a hug, and she's like, what were you thinking?
It's like, I guess I wasn't. I'm like, oh, she does care.
Well, yeah, I mean, we never really saw a lot of interaction between the two of them this episode, but we could see that there was, I guess, a bit of that connection there. But then Maud's like...
And also, do you notice it's not Pinky hugging Maud, it's Maud hugging Pinky?
Maud hugging Pinky, yeah, the whole... That plays to the whole big sis, little sis thingy.
Yeah. So Maud decides that it might be best to just leave early. Pinky runs after her. Walk on
home, Maud.
Gosh. So, then... Oh, also, there's also one that Rainbow Dash herself makes a frickin', makes a rock pun. That she's just like, I think it was like, this is an igneous planet or something. And she's like, igneous, it's the rock I'm holding. And so...
I want a rock!
Rock! So, then... Maud and Pinky are on the train. And,
oh my... Dude, how do you go over the fact that Pinkie Pie was almost in tears as she runs after Maud, saying she'll go with her back to the rock farm, which could be mad triggers for flashbacks or something.
Yeah. So they're on the train, and Pinky is, trying to inquire, why are you leaving so early? Didn't you enjoy our time? And... she's like, I did, but our friends just don't really click all that well. And, I feel like, I've had my fun while we're here before I go off to, like, the Rock Academy or whatever it was that she was going to do. Or maybe I'm thinking of Letters from a Disgruntled Friendship Student. Anyway.
Oh, goddamn.
So
they're on the train, and this is seriously like one of the most touching moments in not just the show and season, but like in the show. Like so she's like, thanks for coming with me. Sorry we couldn't. Sorry I didn't go over with your friends. I'm glad I get to hang out. And then she like hoof rubs Boulder, and then she's like, I just want everyone to know my sister. And then they hug and stuff, and I'm just like. Oh,
that's so sad.
Which is really cool because, and you'll see it especially shows at the ending of the episode. But it's like, man, I mean, with the whole her saving Pinkie Pie and stuff like that. But wow, Maud's like that protective comfort zone.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, you really see, there, and you'll especially see that like at the last part of the episode, the way when it ends, but like you can really see that Maud is like this, like Pinkie Pie's always like we're best friends and stuff, and it's like I never doubt that in the episode, but like when they're there, Ma's just kind of super passive and just looking at Pinkie Pie, but she's completely neutral.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I guess that plays to the closest factor where it's like it's the little things that they know about each other and stuff like that, and it's like because like how you have like there are people that they have brothers or sisters and it's like those are my brothers, but there's like that one where they're like super close to and that was really touching. It just hit home,
Yeah, definitely. Then they get to the rock farm. Are you okay, buddy?
Yeah.
Okay. So they get to the rock farm, and we see she's not lying in her cutie mark story.
True.
Also, I'll tell you the story of how I got my cutie mark. It's a gem. Maybe she found a gem on the rock farm. You never know.
That is entirely possible.
Anyway, so then the main six have come up with a plan, and they're at the rock farm. And it kind of reminded me, I don't think they were even trying to make a reference. But they're at the rock farm before the pies get there. And I'm thinking that it was a reference to the remade Parent Trap, where they're like, did you know the Delta gets you here in half the time? From America to London or whatever?
I never saw that movie. I only saw the original one.
What? You need to see the remake. It's good.
I'm not really big on remakes. Like the Freaky Friday remake, I thought that was
This one's actually really good. It's actually the very start of Lindsay Lohan's career.
She used to be talented.
Yeah.
And important and relevant.
And not on drugs. Anyway.
And honestly, I truly felt that, I don't know, I wasn't hype on the main six just because of the fact that it really seemed like the reason they didn't like Maude was because of the fact that she just wasn't into what they liked, or they just felt that she was weird.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, it's not as shallow as like say Ne'er-Do-Well or Twilight and Spike at Your Service or Castlemania, but it's tier. And it really bugs me when they write the main six like that, because I don't want to make it sound like they're the most open or open-minded or necessarily most just that ponies in the world. But I hate it when they write them shallow like that.
Yeah, but
it's like, oh, you don't like sports, you don't like drink, you don't like cider. Well, I could just be like, you know what, that's cool, but instead I'm gonna flip out about it.
But this was a very good moral that even there's always something that you can find, and in this case it was their relationship with Pinkie Pie, but honestly it's just like you could have handled that a little bit better.
That's my one drawback on an otherwise badass episode.
Yeah, and also there's another more subtle lesson. Pinkie Pie learns that you can't really...
Not everyone can be friends.
Yeah, no matter how hard you try, some people just can't click with others.
So why didn't she get that with Cranky?
I know. That would have made that episode so good.
Oh my god.
And then they decide, okay, that's good enough to make the rock necklaces. And they
make the rock necklaces.
And you see that Dash is carrying over this gigantic one that's making by the way, did the train station look like Bedrock to you at all?
A little bit, actually, yeah.
Anyway, so Dash brings over this incredibly heavy one of her cutie mark or whatever, and it's like making a line in the gravel below, and then she puts it over Maude, and Maude doesn't even flinch.
She's just like nothing.
Yeah. I'm like so much stronger than you, but I don't even care.
Oh my god, Maude and Fluttershy could both beat up Rainbow Dash. New headcanon.
Yep.
The Fluttershy thing I think I already told you about, but the Maude one that's new.
Yeah.
So then they're at the train station. Maud's about to leave,
Mm-hmm.
and so she gives her rock necklaces, and it's like, aw. So Pinkie Pie's like, don't eat it too fast. Then she goes off and then she gobbles up her necklace.
Yeah.
Well, Maud brings out a box.
Mm-hmm.
And then she opens it, and Twilight's next to her. Because for some reason, whenever we have these touching moments in Season 4, Twilight has to be there.
Yeah.
But, well, I mean, I guess it would have made sense. But,
Yeah.
but she sees that it's full of, like, a bunch of rock candy necklaces. And she's like, are those the rock candy necklaces Pinkie Pie gave? She's like, yeah. And then Twilight goes, why did you keep them? And then it just made my heart go sore, she said. I don't really like rock candy. And she looks up at Pinkie Pie and lets the one smile she has for the whole episode. So she goes, but I love Pinkie Pie. Then the episode ends and I'm just like, ah!
Yes. Maud for best pony.
Maud is best pony right now. Not of all time.
Yeah. But of Season 4.
No, Maud is best Season 4 character.
Yep.
Coco Pinnell can suck it.
Coco Pinnell was good, but Maud Pie, holy crap.
Yeah, no, Maud Pie was awesome.
Mm-hmm. Even Weird Al Yankovic can't touch this shit.
And Cheese Sandwich was a boss.
I know.
That perfect party pony, that pony who is me. So that's our review of Some Pony to Watch Over Maud Pie. See what I did there? You thought I messed up. You thought I messed up the episode name. Yeah. Art is a lie. Nothing is real.
Yeah,
Sorry, I'm a Bo Burnham. I'm a Bo Burnham fan.
Hey, but you rocked it anyway.
I rocked and rolled. I'm a goofy goober. Rock.
Anyway.
So yeah, I would have to give this thing, again, the main 6 being I would have to give this thing about a 9.8, 9.7. Pretty much all because of Maud, and the other bit because of, well, Pinkie Pie.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to give this episode a 10. Perfect 10, again.
What happened to more than 10?
Fine, I'll give it a 13.
No, you can give it a 10.2.
Okay, I'll give it a 10.5. Anyway,
yeah, there you go.
10.5.
You gotta turn it up to 11.
Here's the thing. This episode is so complex. It's on a much deeper level than you think. Because, Maud's really good, and it portrays this message well. And, the dry humor is brought home the entire time because there's almost no music in this episode. Almost no background music. Because that's how dry jokes work. It has to, hang there in the silence, and it does.
Stanley Kubrick would have liked this episode.
Absolutely. So, this is a really good episode. This is one that I would instantly show to someone who loves dry humor. Be
like, hey, newbie, check this out.
Yeah. So.
Check this out. Yeah, there's literally only one thing I could say about this episode, dude.
What?
Symbolism!
Indeed!
Like super hardcore symbolism max.com.
Uh-huh.
Alright, so that's it from me, Argon. Me Sky. Me Final. Me Gluteus. Me Alexander. Me Johnny Knoxville. Welcome to UndercoverBrony. This is it for me, Soap McTavish. Oh wait, sorry. No one actually plays the story mode on Call of Duty. So that's it from me. You. That's it from you.
Yeah. That's it from me, John.
And me, and from me, Al Gore. Dude, I hope they take our reviews super serial.
It's like, I'm going to talk about global warming now.
I'm Mamber Pig. Excelsior. Yeah, we'll see you guys next time.
See you later, buddies.
Later. Symbolism!